I met this guy on Bumble. He seemed pretty nice. We bonded pretty quickly. And then, out of the blue, he starts sending me extreme close-ups of his face with captions that read, "How cute am I? Rate me 1 to 10. Of course I ignored them, but it didn't stop there. After he sent me like 20 selfies, extreme close-ups of his face, and I ignored them all, he threatens to kill me and make my friends watch me bleed out. I told him off, and then he asked me for the $5 for the cookie he bought me on our one date. So I told him, hell no. Then he says, let's go on another date and don't worry about that $5 for the cookie. I ignored him, and to this day, I think I narrowly escaped becoming a lampshade in his mom's basement.
Is there a man out there? Someone to hear my prayer? Give me a man after midnight. Oh, somebody help me chase the shadows away. Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
I'm on a blind date with this guy. He orders a Caesar salad and proceeds to eat it with his hands. He tells me I'm not big into utensils. Oh, and he also carries around a gallon of water with him. A dirty old gallon jug. He says it's because he refuses to drink tap water and then strongly encourages me to join his commune. I escaped to the bathroom and never went back. And you can't call that a dine and dash because I didn't even get to eat. It's a shame too. I really was looking forward to my meal.
Is there a man out there? Someone to hear my prayer?
So I matched with this guy on Tinder. He checks all the boxes, and we text back and forth for about a week. He finally asks me out, and we decide to go to a movie. Terrible idea. He didn't think it was important to get tickets ahead of time. So we get to the theater, and the only 2 tickets available are on opposite sides of the theater. We watched the movie separately, and when it was over, we were like, okay, bye. Never talk to him again.
Give me a man after midnight. Oh, somebody help me chase the shadows away. Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the
Hello. Wish they made these things easier to work. It's when did turning on a camera become so difficult? Isn't it 7 o'clock yet? I swear that girl said 7 o'clock. Ooh, can they see below the waist? I swear that Google said they couldn't see below the waist. Thank God, because I haven't clipped my toenails in far too long. Ooh, that's gross. Why are you being so gross? You know, she's the one that said we should move to an online world. Apparently, bringing people to my office is no longer cool. Well, I'll tell you what's not cool. That Google. Oh, it's so confusing. Stop talking to yourself, Ellen. Now, that is not cool. Ouch. What am I sitting on? Oh.
Ellen, hey. Ellen.
Am I hearing things? How long have you been there?
Just a second.
It's the stupid computer is not working.
It looks like it's working.
No, it is definitely not working because I should look much younger than I do.
I'm sorry, I'm a few minutes late.
It's okay. I was just spending a little time on self-discovery. So, have all the participants agreed?
I think so. We've gotten an application video for each one.
You know, Anna, if this thing works, we may get our own TV show.
I can see it now. Mingling, the latest and greatest in reality TV drama.
Did you send them all the welcome letters?
I did.
So, do you want to start now?
Well, we could, except we haven't gotten a submission video from each one. There are a few stragglers.
Well, what are they waiting for?
Several of them said they were really busy. With what? I don't know.
When the weekend rolls around, I hound the hottest spots. My favorite club will always double all my vodka shots. Got my skin tight bustier and plastic crucifix. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1986. 'Cause it's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. Once you pass the velvet ropes, your wildest dreams come true.
Dance floor smoke, a bump of coke, and everything taboo. I got a pair of parachute pants that grandma bought me to wear. Can't wait till chicks start flocking to my block and see those hair. New York is reserved for the rich and proud, but here comes the bridge and toll crowd. And it's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. Out on the prowl
And dressed to impress, hoping Sunday morning you'll have sense to confess. Cops, punks, and posers, and your big snout galore. Everybody's equal when they're crashing on the floor. And it's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city.
Tell me about our applicants.
Well, we have a pretty diverse mix of individuals. Single and ready to mingle, divorced, widowed, lonely, changes by the day. You know, a little bit of everything.
Yes, sounds like my dating life. Any hopeless cases?
Besides you.
I heard that. Well, what about that one couple, you know, the one with the kid? Are we going to be able to reunite them?
I'm doubtful. I've tried contacting the father a couple of times, but nothing yet.
Listen, I am like Dr. Phil on steroids. I can help him.
I hope so.
Who else is there?
Well, there's a ton of young singles with a lot of hormones.
It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city.
You know, young people aren't the only people with raging hormones.
We need to stay focused, Ellen. This is not about us trying to find a horde of men to entertain you.
Well, a woman can dream. Now, are these young people being responsible?
I think so. It's not like they're out there partying. If they were, they wouldn't be coming to us for help in the dating world.
Whoa, whoa, Saturday night in the city.
But there's also a small twist.
A twist? I did not tell you to get us involved in a twist.
It'll be fine. I promise. We also have a few couples.
Couples? I thought we were doing this project for singles. They have to be as single as the day they were born.
Not all couples are lost causes. I really think we can help some of these people.
I do not break up with people.
Oh, Saturday night in the city.
We're not going to break them up. We're trying to help them not break up. Oh, calm down. You might learn a thing or two here.
I definitely do not need you to set me up. I remember the last time that you tried to do that.
He was a really nice guy.
He had no teeth!
Some people would see that as a benefit in their partner.
Now when he's taking you out for a steak dinner.
Check out the view. You'll like what you see. My body's an amusement park. The first rags on me. Don't stop to question if you're gonna score. Being young and stupid is what Saturday is for.
It's what Saturday is for. And it's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city. It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city.
So how many are we talking about?
We have confirmations from 17 females and 10 males.
Well, I'm a mingling therapist, not a mathematician, but in my book, those numbers don't add up.
Neither does the number of cats you claim to have.
My feline obsession, actually, it is not an obsession, has nothing to do with you.
Just trying to help.
Did they fill out the personality profiles?
Yes, we've got all kinds. Their interests are all over the place.
Well, what do they seem most interested in?
Love, marriage, white picket fence, kids, security, the minivan, and one guy wrote down Cheetos.
Well, no girl wants Cheeto dust rubbed all over her body, so he's never going to make it.
I think it's kind of cute.
Oh, Lord. This is too much. I have to go. I'll talk to you later in the morning. Cheeto dust. Oh, child, you have a lot to learn.
Tell the night to save its moonlight. Tell the birds not to sing. Tell yourself that you must have been out of your mind. 'Cause it's not that kind. No, it's not that kind of thing.
It's Saturday night in the city.
Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city.
It's Saturday night, Saturday night, Saturday night in the city.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I'm fine. It's 6 a.m. Whose idea was it, anyways, to do this at 6 a.m.?
Yours.
It definitely was not my idea. I still need to put my face on. Last night was just, phew, it was indescribable. Time got away from me. I had some vino, tucked in to watch a marathon on Lifetime, and the next thing I knew, it was 4 a.m.
That's why I don't watch Lifetime.
Oh, Anna, I'm a single woman in the prime of my life. Lifetime is where it's at, child. Did we get all the application videos?
Most of them, yes. But I'm not entirely convinced we should do this right now. I think maybe you need a little more time to get prepared.
You're not lying.
So why don't we reconvene at noon? We'll have a full day, so you just take time, get ready, get your notes compiled,
Peace.
and I'll see you back at noon. Her name is Susie. She's 23 and still looking for Mr. Right.
Lovely. I can't wait. Our first contestant on Ellen's Wheel of Dating.
And there's a reason why we didn't call it that.
Oh, hello. I'm Susie. This is kind of weird. I really don't know what to say in these things, but I'm here for help. So, I a year and a half ago, broke up with my longtime boyfriend. Who am I kidding? He dumped me. It's taken me a long time to admit that, and saying it out loud still makes me shake my head. We were together for 10 years, and I was sure he was the one, as cheesy as that sounds. He left me completely heartbroken, and for the longest time, I decided to just give up on dating. I didn't need it. I have a job I love, a family I adore, and men have continually broken my heart. But you know what? I'm better than that. I've learned to realize that I deserve someone who will treat me the same way I treat them. I want to find a guy who loves to love. And if I don't find that person, then so be it. I've changed. I'm a new me. There's been a change in me, a kind of moving on. Though what I used to be, I still depend upon. For now I realize that good can come from bad. That may not make me wise, but oh, it makes me glad. And I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind, for now I love the world I see. No change of heart, a change in me. For in my dark despair, I slowly understood my perfect world out there had disappeared for good. But in its place I feel a true life begin, and it's so good and real. It must come from within, and I never thought I'd leave behind my childhood dreams, but I don't mind. I'm where and who I want to be. No change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
Well, she's absolutely adorable. I love her. I think I found a match. No. This one, Kurt. He's about the same age, kind of a loner, but he seems pretty genuine. Let's check him out.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Anna. My name is Kurt, and I'm single. Yeah, this is so funny to me. I'm recording myself talking about myself by myself, hoping that I can find someone so I can no longer am by myself. The irony here is abounding. Anyway, I've been out on some dates, met some really nice girls, but nothing has ever really seemed to click. Guess I just haven't found love yet. And to me, love is more than just buying them gifts and treating them to fancy dinners. I've always marveled at the idea of love. People throw the word around like it doesn't mean anything. Hell, I was in love when I was 5 years old. I was convinced that my babysitter and I were going to run off into the sunset and become one. Unfortunately, she had other plans. So, what do I want in a match? I want a simple girl who wants a good guy, who will treat her right, someone who doesn't need the material possessions, someone who just wants love.
I don't care about expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love, that's what I'm here for. I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, satin spats, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love. Give me two eyes of blue, softly saying I need you. Let me see her standing there, and honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for any fine attire, and her built might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. Maybe you think I'm just talking about my physical love. Well, I'm not. Not just physical love. There are other kinds of love, like love of justice, love of legal procedure, love of lending a hand to someone who really needs you, love of your fellow man. That's the kind of love I'm talking about. And physical love ain't so bad either. Show me long raven hair flowing down about to there. Let me see her running free. Keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care for driving Packard cars, smoking long buck cigars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing the guy in who's picking on you, twisting the wrist that's turning the screw. All I care about is love.
Well, here's hoping. Thanks, you two. I don't know how you do it, but you do. I've Googled you both. Your record of relationship matches is stellar. If you had Yelp reviews, I'd leave you a good one. If you were on Tinder, I'd swipe right. Well, not on you, per se, but on your services. Like if your services were on Tinder, I'd swipe right. Services? Swipe right on services. Now I sound like a creep who needs services. I don't need services! I'm shoveling water here. Okay. Thanks.
Ellen, I think you did it. They're perfect. He wants love, she wants love, and he was just so nervous at the end.
It was cute. He's gonna be swiping right on Susie because we are matching them up.
I wish Beguelin could spread my wings and fly and let my grounded soul be free for just a little while, to be like eagles when they ride upon the wind and taste the sweetest taste of freedom for my soul. And I'd be free at last, free at last. Great God Almighty, I'd be be free at last, to let my feelings lie where time cannot come by and hurt this always hurting heart that needs to rest a while. I wish by golly I could spread my wings and fly and taste the sweetest taste of freedom for my soul, and I'd be free at last, free at last. Great God Almighty, I'd be free at last, free at last. Whoa, free at last. Great God Almighty, I'd be free at last, free at last, free at last. Great God Almighty, I'd be free at last, free at last, free at last. Great God Almighty, I'd be free at last. Hi, my name is William, and I'm here because I'm free. I'm finally free. Free from her and free from myself. It's amazing to me how many people stay. They stay in a relationship that clearly isn't working or isn't healthy for either person involved. I guess I'm just looking for something different. Something new and fresh and something that I can get excited about. I'm looking for someone who doesn't mind those quiet nights in, where we just chill, but gets invigorated by the nights where we go out on the town or go dancing. And I've been second fiddle. I know how that works. I know how it feels to not feel important or worthy. But all that is in my past now. And I'm here to finally find my person. Is she here? Is she out there, ready to be found, ready to be free with me?
I'm Angie. I am here searching for the same thing everyone else is, I'm sure. I'm here to find love. Not so easy, is it? I've done all the dating profiles and the swipe this and swipe that. I've met guys in bars. I've met guys at the gym. I have even gone out with guys my mother set me up with. Let me impart one small piece of advice to anyone listening. Never go out with guys your mother sets you up with, ever. It is just a bad idea all around. So, what am I looking for? I've pretty simple requests. Is he breathing? Does he have a pulse? But seriously, I'm not that desperate. I guess I've always been the kind of person who can trust my own gut. I get that feeling. I'm a die-hard romantic and I believe in love at first sight. I want those butterfly moments and the kisses on the forehead. I just want to be there for him. I just want to be me. When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a little company, there's always me. Or if your great romance should end and you're lonesome for a friend, to know. Other loves may come and go, but my love for you will be eternally. Look around and you will see there's always me. I don't seem to mind somehow playing second fiddle now. Someday you'll want me, dear, and when that day is here, within my arms you'll come to know. Other loves may come and go, but my love for you will be eternally. Look around and you will see there's always me. Look around and you will see there's always
Well, that's a match made in heaven, literally. Such sweet souls. You know, these are the moments that make me really happy. When two people from different walks of life find each other in the most unlikely of situations, count it down as a match. Who do we have up next?
Well, the next few might be some of the most challenging. I've got them all flagged as maybes. Let's watch Betsy's submission video first.
Hi, I'm Betsy. I am 26 years old and I can't wait to meet my match. I like long walks on the beach. I love romantic movies. I love chocolate kisses and bubble baths. I think I am a good match because, because my mom says so. And like recently I have been on Match.com and eHarmony.com, FarmersOnly.com, Churchgoers.com, SingleMingle.com, JewishDating.com, CatholicDating.com, SadDating.com, HappyDating.com, and RepublicansWhoDate.com, DemocratsWhoDate.com, and DateMeMarryMe.com. But even with all that, I haven't seemed to find the one. And I just don't really understand why. Let's see. The most important person in my life would have to be my gecko, Leon. You can call him Leon if it's easier. But Leon has been here with me through it all. He's been here through the speed dating and the Skype dates and the long phone calls, all the engagements. And I've been engaged 6 times. I am looking to make this one lucky 7. So yeah, what am I looking for in a man? So I would like a medium to large build or like a small to medium build. I would like him to have facial hair, but not too much hair. I don't mind male pattern baldness, but I would like him to have a good amount of hair in like the front quadrant, the front quadrile area of the head. I would like for him to love sweaters, but hate sweater vests. It would be nice if he had a fondness for denim, but he should not own more than 4 pairs of blue jeans. So, yeah, I would like for him to get along well with his family, have a good relationship with his parents, who wouldn't mind if we lived with them sometime in the future. I would like him to have a good job that he is 110% dedicated to. But also know that a job is just a job, and relationships and me, we should come first. So yeah, I would like for him to travel, really love traveling, but also enjoy being at home with me. I would say I'm just a pretty laid back girl looking for love. I'm not that picky about what I want. I would want my husband to be heavily involved in our wedding planning. I do have 6 dresses hanging in the closet just in case. I also have an open contract on our wedding cake. It is chocolate marble twist with buttercream frosting. I also have my bouquet designed. I also, we have to get married at my Uncle Jonathan's reception hall. It is gorgeous. But yeah, I think it's very important for my husband to be actively involved in our wedding planning. I can hear the bells. Well, don't you hear 'em chime? Can't you feel my heartbeat keeping perfect time? And all because he touched me. He looked at me and stared. Yes, he bumped me. My heart was unprepared when he tapped me and knocked me off my feet. One little touch, now my life's complete. 'Cause when he nudged me, love put me in a fix. Yes, it hit me just like a ton of bricks. Yes, my heart burst. Now I know what life's about. One little touch and love knocked me out. And I can hear the bells. My head is spinning. I can hear the bells. Something's beginning. Everybody says that a girl who looks like me can't win his love. Well, just wait and see. 'Cause I can hear the bells. Just hear them chiming. I can hear the bells. My temperature's climbing. I can't contain my joy because I finally found the boy I've been missing. Listen, I can hear the bells. Round 1, he'll ask me on a date, and then round 2, I'll primp but won't be late, because round 3 is where we kiss inside his car. I won't go all the way, but I'll go pretty far. Round 4, he'll ask me for my hand, and then round 5, we'll book the wedding band. So by round 6, Amber, much to your surprise, this heavyweight champion takes the prize. And I can hear the bells, just hear them ringing. I can hear the bells, the bridesmaids are singing. Everybody says that a guy who's such a gem won't look my way. Well, the laugh's on them, 'cause I can hear the bells. My father will smile. I can hear the bells as he walks me down the aisle. My mother starts to cry, but I can't see 'cause Lincoln and I are French kissing. Listen, I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells. My head is reeling. I can hear the bells. I can't stop the pealing. Everybody warns that he won't like what he'll see, but I know that he'll look inside of me. Now I can hear the bells. Today's just the start, 'cause I can hear the bells. And till death do we part. Even when we die, we'll look down from up above, remembering the night that we two fell in love. We both will shed a tear, and he'll whisper as we're reminiscing. Listen, I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells. I can hear the bells.
Okay. I wonder how many cake tastings do you think she's been on? I know what she needs.
What's that?
She needs a dog named My Man.
A dog named My Man?
Yeah. So when a co-worker asks her what her plans are, she can say, I'm going out with my man. It's perfect. She needs a dog.
Well, she has a gecko.
Is it working? Oh, hey, it's recording. Good. My name's Brittany. I'm a Virgo, Enneagram number 2. Physical touch is my love language, and I love hair and nails. I'm a cosmetologist by day and a starry-eyed visionary by night. I love all things beauty in the earth, mind, body, soul. I haven't been on a date in 236 days. Yeah, I've kept track. Sometimes I think that love is supposed to be this thing that just happens to people. But let me tell you something, it's never done anything for me. And it can get lonely out there in this great big world without someone to love. Love, you're lost without your love. Your heart is on the floor. I can help you, I've been there before. When I need to relax, I just put on some tracks from this CD I bought for the store. Isn't that relaxing? It's called Celtic Moods. See, my mother's 3/4 Italian, and my father I never knew. But my grandfather came from Ireland, the land where dreams come true. He said all Irish men are like heroes, they're descended from poets and kings. So I swore I'd get married in Ireland, in a wedding like Lord of the Rings. And my red-headed groom, I can see him as we stroll past the churches and farms. He's a sailor named Brendan or Liam. He can dance without moving his arms. In a bar once I met this guy Dewey, and he bought me like 14 beers. And he told me that he was from Ireland, so I lived with him 10 years. And the wedding he kept on postponing, as I followed him round in a fog, till he left with some skank he'd been boning, took my savings and took my dog. My grandfather should have just shut it. All the stories he told steered me wrong. All the dreams that he gave me got gutted. All that's left is this weird Enya song. But hey, you should not give up on Ireland. Just be careful you don't get played. And don't drink till you're tearing your top off, and you flash the St. Patrick's Day parade. See, a smart girl like you has a future. You have hope as each new day dawns. Girls like you always get to see Ireland. Give my love to the leprechauns.
Hey there, I'm Michael. This is my submission video. I'm doing it because I've got nothing else to do at this point, let's face it. To be honest, I don't know what I want, I don't know what I need, I just know where I'm at right now. I am hanging in the bathroom at the biggest party of the fall. I could stay right here or disappear, and nobody'd even notice at all. I'm a creeper in a bathroom, 'cause my body kinda left me alone. But I'd rather fake pee than stand awkwardly or pretend to check a text on my phone. Everything felt fine when I was half of a pear. Now through no fault of mine, there's no other half there. Now I'm just Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. Forget how long it's been, I'm just Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. No, you can't come in, I'm waiting it out till it's time to leave. And picking at ground as I softly grieve. Oh, I'm just Michael, who you don't know. Michael flying solo, Michael in the bathroom by himself. All by himself. I am hiding while he's out there, just ignoring all our history. Memories get erased and I'll get replaced with a newer, cooler version of me. And I hear a drunk girl singing along to Whitney through the door. I wanna dance with somebody and my feelings sink, cause it makes me think now there's no one to make fun of drunk girls with anymore. Now it's just Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. I half regret the beer. Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. As I choke back the tears, wait as long as it takes until my face is dry. Or I'll just blame it on weed or something in my eye. Oh, I'm just Michael, who you don't know. Michael flying solo, Michael in the bathroom by himself. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, they're gonna start to shout soon. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, hell yeah, I'll be out soon. Knock, 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 knock. It sucks he left me here below. Knock, 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 knock. Here in this teenage battle zone. Clang, 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 clang. I feel the pressure blowing up. Bang, 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 bang. My big mistake was showing up. Splash, 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 splash. I throw some water in my face and I am in a better place. I go to open up the door, but I can't hear knocking anymore. And I can't help but yearn for a different time. Then I look in the mirror and the present is clear, and there's no denying I'm just at a party. This is a heinous night. Michael in the bathroom, Michael in the bathroom at a party. Is there a sadder sight? I wish I stayed at home in bed watching cable porn, or wish I offed myself instead. Wish I was never born. Oh, I'm just Michael who's a loner, so he must be a stoner. Rides a PT Cruiser, God, he's such a loser. Michael flying solo, who you think that you know? Michael in the bathroom by himself. All by himself. All by himself. All you know about me is my name. Awesome party, I'm so glad I came.
I wouldn't necessarily say Michael is hopeless, but he's definitely got to get out of that bathroom. Go out in the world and find whatever it is he's looking for. We'll keep this application handy just in case. Let's see who's next.
Oh, there's this one. Her name is Tori, and she says, "It's my turn, no one else's, mine, my turn to find love." Well, I wonder what she's like.
Give me love. Hi, I'm Tori. And after much encouragement from friends, family, coworkers, and whomever else has had to listen to me complain over the years, here I am, signing up for an experience that I know nothing about. I don't know if this will be the thing that works for me, but then again, I don't know that it won't work for me, so it's worth a shot, I guess, right? A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Marry well, social world, businessman, clever girl. Or pin my future on a green glass love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I crave it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Gimme years and I'll want more time. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm seen now, fly down, sing sparrow. Gimme Cupid's famous arrow. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I don't care if he's a nobody. In my heart, he'll be a somebody, somebody to love me. I need it. Give me that thing called love. I want it. Here I am, Saint Valentine. My bags are packed. I'm first in line. Aphrodite, don't forget me. Romeo and Juliet, me. Fly now, sing sparrow. Give me Fat Boy's famous arrow. Gimme, gimme that thing called love.
So, do you think that she wants love? All right, let's see here. Oh, I wanted to check this one out. Her name is Audrey. She specifically mentioned the white picket fence, or rather a chain link fence.
Hello, my name is Audrey, and I'd like to thank you for the consideration. I'm not entirely sure if there's someone out there for me. I've dated guys in the past who I thought were awesome and turned out to be total garbage. I don't want much, just a nice guy, someone genuine, someone like this guy I work with, Anthony. He's such a cutie. You know, sometimes I just sit at my desk and daydream. I think about life with him by my side. I think of a place where we can be together at last. A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine. In the tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine sol scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. He's father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Homes and Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
We need to find this guy she works with.
She said his name was Anthony, right?
Right.
I wonder if it's the Anthony we have signed up.
There's no way. That would be way too perfect.
Oh, here's his form. He works at a place called Gem of a Good Time. She works at Gem of a Good Time. He specifically mentions Audrey under his wish list. And she specifically mentions Anthony. It's them! I can't believe this. They both signed up for this project. Oh my stars, this is way too perfect. Let's watch his tape.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm submitting this application in hopes of finding her. You know, it's funny. I don't need to find her. I know exactly where she is. She sits just a few desks down. Her name is Audrey. And in the deepest parts of my soul, I know that we're supposed to be one. But I messed up. I'm sure she's through with me. I told her that if she continued to just date around, that I wouldn't support her any longer. It was selfish of me, I know, but time and time again, she built these guys up as being the greatest. They were so amazing for doing this or that. She acted like these were things that no one had ever done before. I've treated her better than all of these guys combined. But I told her I was finished. I upset her. I hurt her. And I'm not sure that we can come back from that. You don't need to love me. Don't tell me that you do. Don't make me any promises. Just promise we're not through. Don't give me one damn thing. I won't let you call this greed. Just let me give to you. It's the only thing I need. I know that this can work. If you plant one simple seed, you'd see it grow. You don't need to love me to know. You don't need to need me. It's better if you don't. If each of us can walk away, it won't matter that I won't. We'll both be self-contained, but together, not alone. You can keep me in the dark, hell, it's all I've ever known. But we both could use a friend who will always check the phone and take the call. You don't need to need me at all. Let me be your emergency contact, your occasional +1. Your excuse to take a sick day when the forecast calls for sun. We can keep on being lonely, but we don't have to be apart. And I'll never even ask you to let me have your heart. So I'll never break your heart. No, I'll never break your heart. You don't need to love me to let me help you through. You don't need to confide in me. I've got crap enough for two. You don't need to answer. I'll know before you do. But hear me and believe me that you don't need to love me the way that I love you.
Email them right now. Book them for a one-on-one session. This is too perfect to let the world's crap get in the way of their being together. We will fix this.
Consider it done. So remember when I said we had some couples?
Yes, which I am adamantly against. This is supposed to be a singles mingles project.
And it is, especially because our next pair aren't a couple.
They're not?
Not yet.
Yet?
These two, Christine and Christian, have known each other for years, but they've never dated.
Well, why not?
Well, they're best friends, and Christian's application clearly states how he feels he's been friend-zoned and he's beginning to lose hope.
Well, what about her?
That's the funny part. She wants a man, but she's scared.
What about her bestie?
Well, you can probably imagine where this is going. He's madly in love with her.
I knew it! We need to get these two online with us right now.
Now?
Yes. This is a guaranteed match. We just need her to realize what she already knows.
I agree. I'm inviting her to join right now.
Hello?
Christine, dear, this is Ellen, the mingling therapist.
Oh, I didn't expect to hear from you.
Well, we don't normally do this, but I had to this time. Dear, I've read your application and I know your history. I know it's not the best, but I think there's someone out there for you.
I know that. Billions of people on this earth, there has to be.
Well, I think there has been all along.
What do you mean?
Dear, sometimes when things get tough, all we have to do is look right in front of us. Love doesn't need to be sought after. Love's right in front of us, but we're too blind to see it.
Wait, are you talking about Christian?
I am. He's been the one there the whole time, and by the looks of it, he's closer to you than you imagine.
He's my best friend, but more than that, I don't know. I guess I'm just scared.
Of course you are, child. You've been built up and torn down and tossed aside so many times, but Christian loves you. I promise you that. Now let's get him online.
Hello? Oh, hey. What are you doing here?
I'm asking myself the same question.
Hello! I'm Ellen, the Mingling therapist, and you two should talk. Toodaloo!
So, what are we talking about?
Well, Ellen just told me something that kind of surprised me.
I can only imagine what that would be.
She told me that you...
That I'm in love with you?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because I wrote it like 4 times on my application and highlighted it in like 4 different colors.
So is it true?
Of course it's true. I've always loved you. Since the first moment that we met.
I just don't believe that.
Really? Is it that unbelievable? I love being with you. I love your smile. I love your laugh. I love the way that you tell me, later, Gator. I love that you dip your french fries in your milkshakes. I love that you care about your friends and your family. I love that you don't take crap from anybody. And I love
you too.
You do?
I do. I think I always have. I just never really realized it until now. You're the first person I think about when I wake up and the last person I think about before I go to sleep. I'm embarrassed that I never realized it until now. I guess I'm just guarded. I have walls up. I've been hurt so many times and I just can't be hurt again. My heart is so hurt.
No more talk of darkness. Forget those wide-eyed fears. I'm here. No one will harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you. Say you'll share with me one That's all I ask of you.
Share with me one love, one lifetime. Say the word and I will follow you. Share each day with me, each night, each morning. Say
You know I do. Love me. That's all I ask of you. Anywhere you go, let me go too. Love me.
that's all I ask of you.
I know that I have issues. I face them, I swear. I think I overcome them, then turn, they're still there. I wish that I was different. I'd like to let go. But when I try to change, there's my past saying no. Maybe it's all cause of dad, his new kids, his new wife, or why not just blame mom, who's been nuts my whole life. When you felt so alone since the moment of birth, and you've struggled to find your own true sense of worth, when it seems there is no one across this whole earth to depend upon, you carry on, just like you always do, cause it's safer to rely on you. Oh, it's safer to rely on you. I've seen a million movies all selling true love, fantasies I'm not sure that I'm worthy of. Caution to the wind, my heart's been on display. Still the end result is that it's not gone my way. So when I date some new guy who's a deadbeat or jerk, at least I'm not so crushed when it all doesn't work. When you once unafraid wore your heart on your sleeve, and the ones that you loved chose to just turn and leave, every day it gets harder to somehow believe you will survive, so you strive just to keep up your fort, cause it's safer to hold every card. Oh, it's safer to hold every card. I feel out of control, I feel safe on the ground. I go building up walls, yet I wish to be found. A true contradiction to which I am bound. As I keep on spinning around and around, and I look at the people who've worked it all out, and I wonder why I'm still a bundle of doubt. And sometimes I wanna just stand up and shout, just commit and deal with it before your life flies by. Don't let your life fly by. But is it safer? Maybe it's safer if I don't try. My name is Zoe. I'm not sure this was a good idea. I mean, honestly. Is it safer for me to just continue on the path that I'm on?
Is it safer for me to just be by myself, doing my own thing, answering only to myself, and not having to worry about living up to somebody else's vision as to what I should be? Yes. Yes, it is safer. It is undoubtedly the safest thing to do. But in my short years alone, I've also come to realize that safe doesn't always mean sound. It's not always healthy. I believe that as humans, we are meant to be companions, to laugh, to live, to love. And I talk myself out of love so often. I mean, I find someone that I truly like, someone that I feel a real connection towards, and I exit stage left. These thoughts in my head just repeat and repeat and repeat, and I tell myself that it's not worth it, and that it's too good to be true, and that someone like me doesn't deserve to be with somebody like him. It's just safer if I get myself out of it now. I'll save myself from the impending doom that is my inability to love. It's safer. Is it?
You know, Anna, if there's one thing that I have learned through this project is that everybody deserves love and everybody deserves to be loved.
And sometimes you end up taking that love for granted.
We've seen lots of situations today, but I'm telling you, this next application just about breaks my heart.
Agreed. This is a tough one. Sue has asked us to arrange a meeting with her ex-husband, Thomas.
How long have they been divorced?
Since he walked out on her and her son 13 years ago.
He left her and her son?
She hasn't spoken to him since.
Tragic.
I think she just wants closure. She wants him to see that they're all right. Well, she hopes they're all right.
She hopes?
Her son isn't home anymore. Are you ready to bring her online? You can talk to her about her story?
Yep, I'm ready. Hi, Sue. Thank you. Thank you for signing up for our little project. And first off, I just want to tell you that I am so glad that you are willing to tell your story.
Hi, Ellen. I'm a bit apprehensive, I admit. I gotta be honest, a friend of mine from church told me about this, and I don't know, I think she thought it might help us to take part. I'm pretty nervous, though. But I'm willing to be open-minded.
Open-minded is good. What we're trying to do today is not only discover individuals who are looking for love and then help them find it, but also mingle people who have love, or who have had love and want it back.
Well, I can't say I want it back from Thomas, but he needs to know a few things about how our life has been since he left.
Right. So, why don't you tell me your story and start at the beginning?
Okay, I'll try to remember everything. Thomas and I met in college. College sweethearts. So I thought. We were that couple that everyone thought was so cute. We went steady all through college. We graduated and started our life together. Things were great. We traveled. We built a house. We got a dog. And when it came time to start a family, I always kind of had the feeling that I wanted it a bit more than Thomas did, but he never really said anything. It was just a feeling I had. But when we got pregnant with Evan, I didn't think that anymore. Thomas was over the moon excited. He kept talking about how he couldn't wait to go out in the yard and play baseball with him, and how he was going to teach him about fishing and working on cars and all about sports. He was so excited to be having a son. And then when Evan was born, it was everything I dreamed. Thomas was a wonderful dad. He did all those things he talked about and more. Life was perfect for a while. But then, I don't know, something just changed. I couldn't pinpoint what it was or when it happened. It was just there. Thomas spent less time at home and more time at work. And when he was home, he wasn't himself. He wasn't present. I confronted him. I asked him, I begged him to tell me what was wrong, but he just shrugged it off and said it was nothing. Things are really stressful at work. He spent less time with Evan. Evan was a Cub Scout, right? And Thomas didn't attend one single outing with Evan's Cub Scouts. And one day, it was a Tuesday. I remember it was a Tuesday because on Tuesdays I had small group with my church, and Evan was in first grade, and we'd had this big snowstorm overnight. He was so excited to be playing in the snow and begged Thomas to go out with him. And, of course, Thomas, blew him off and said, we'll do it tonight, buddy. I don't know. There was something about it. I just knew. I knew that Thomas wasn't going to come home that night. He wasn't coming home because he chose not to come home. He came home a few days later, but it was just to get his things. And then he was gone. That was the last time I saw Thomas. It's the last time Evan saw his dad. The dad he adored. Can you imagine this? He's a 7-year-old asking over and over again, where's Dad? Why isn't Dad coming home? And you know the answer. You know he's not, but you just can't say it. You can't say what happened to Dad. It was a February day when your dad came by before going away. A U-Haul truck in the driveway. The day it was suddenly real. I told you not to go outside, but you saw that truck and you smiled so wide. A real live truck in your driveway. We let you sit behind the wheel. Goodbye, goodbye. Now it's just me and my little guy. And the house felt so big, and I felt so small. The house felt so big, and I felt so small. That night I tucked you into bed. I will never forget how you sat up and said, is there another truck coming to our driveway? A truck that will take Mommy away. And the house felt so big, and I felt so small. The house felt so big, and I knew there would be moments that I would miss, and I knew there would be space I couldn't fill, and I knew I'd come up short a million different ways, and I did, and I do, and I will. But like that February day, I will take your hand, squeeze it tightly and say, there's not another truck in the driveway. Your mom isn't going anywhere. Your mom is staying right here. Your mom isn't going anywhere. Your mom is staying right here, no matter what. I'll be here when it all feels so big, till it all feels so small, when it all feels so big, till it all feels so small, till it all feels so small.
Thank you for sharing that, Sue. You're incredibly brave. We have Thomas here, at your request, of course. And whenever you're ready, we can bring him online.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, Sue. Let us know if you need us. We'll be right here.
Sue. Hi.
Hello, Thomas. It's been a long time. Way too long.
I know. I understand. I don't know what to say. How's our son?
Our son? You don't have a son, Thomas. You don't deserve that.
I know. I know.
But that's not why I asked you here today.
What? Why? What's wrong? What's happened to Evan?
Suddenly you care?
I've always cared. I've never stopped caring. Wondering.
You could have called. You could have sent a letter, a postcard, anything. He hasn't talked to you since he was in first grade. And now he's in the army and he's on deployment.
On deployment? For how long? Where's he deployed to?
I don't know. We never know. I haven't talked to him in 2 months. And I got an email 2 days ago saying that there'd been an accident on base and there was no specifics. There's no information. I don't know who to call. Nobody knows anything.
I have a friend at our local recruiter's office. I'll call him right now and we'll see if he can tell us who to call.
No, Thomas. I didn't ask you here so that you could save the day. I asked you here because I thought you deserved to know. Not exactly sure why. You know, Evan never stopped asking about you. He really couldn't believe that I truly didn't know where you were. He tried to find you several times. He needed closure, Thomas. He needed to know why. I needed to know why. It doesn't matter now. I just wanted you to know what was going on with the son you left behind.
Sue, I am so sorry. I can't tell you how many times I tried to pick up the phone to call and then just put it back down. How many times I started to type a letter and to explain it. How many times I thought to myself, just get in contact with him.
Then why didn't you?
I don't know. I guess I was just so ashamed. I didn't know how to begin. But then, about 6 months ago, I discovered a new relationship. One I found that I'd been longing my entire life.
Wonderful. I'm so happy for you. What's her name?
Oh, no, Sue. It's nothing like that. I found my relationship with Jesus, with God. I had an emptiness all these years, and I begged forgiveness from him, and now I'm begging it from you.
I'm happy for you, Thomas. Genuinely, I prayed for that very thing. But, Thomas, you need to know that there can never be an us again. We can never be a family again.
You're right, Sue. Of course, you're right.
God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He is my son, I should have known, for God has granted me this son. The summer die one by one, how soon they fly, on and on. And I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him
This project has brought on way more personal emotions than I ever thought it would. You know, they teach you not to become emotionally connected to your client, but it's hard not to when you see so many people suffering.
I knew this wouldn't be easy, but I really think we're doing something special here, Ellen. Even if we're not specifically matching every individual up, I think we're still helping them realize their worth, helping them come clean, or in some cases, helping them put the past in the past so they can move on without baggage weighing them down.
Well, I would definitely agree with that.
I also have a surprise for you.
For me? You know I hate surprises.
Why do you hate surprises?
It's a long story involving my 11th birthday, a bubble machine, a bowling alley, some strobe lights, and a dancing Smokey the Bear. And actually, that was the exact time that I decided to be a therapist.
At your 11th birthday?
Yes, because any parent who would subject their child to that kind of a surprise surely needs professional help.
This will be far less painful, I swear. Do you remember what the first time we did this project?
We've come a long way since then. Now we're online! Back then, we were in the basement of the VFW.
Back then? It was last year.
Child, for a woman my age, that was back then.
Well, do you remember a few of our couples from our matchup? Specifically Jenna and Colin and Melody and Jason?
Oh, of course I remember them.
Well, I got in contact with all of them, and we're going to see how they are now and how things are going.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to hear!
I've got Jenna online right now.
Hi, Ellen!
Oh my gosh! Jenna! How are you?
Really well. It's so good to see you. Has it really been an entire year?
Oh, you don't have to tell me, dear. With these aching bones, every day feels like a lifetime.
Well, I'm so glad you're doing so well.
Oh, child, I am fine. So, tell me, are you and Colin still a vroom?
You never did hold anything back. Well, we are still together!
Yes! I am so happy for you! You said back then a really unique story from what I remember. Colin had just come out of a relationship that ended very ugly, and you were having some trouble on your own.
Yeah, that's right. Colin was broken, and in many ways, so was I. I mean, when you invest so much of yourself into one person, only to have that person discard you like you never existed, it takes time to repair those breaks. And I can tell you this, when we started the project a year ago, I don't think either of us expected to find love. I don't think we were ready for that, and honestly, I don't think either of us wanted it. But when you know, and with Colin, I just knew. You know, before last year, I thought that love at first sight was just something you saw in the movies. I couldn't imagine a world where you look at someone not knowing their name, not knowing anything about them, their life, not knowing anything, and fall in love. But that happened to me, and I tried for quite a while to talk myself out of it until one night we were out on a date. We're going to medieval times, so cheesy, but as I'm tearing apart chicken with my bare hands, wearing a paper crown, this guy turns to me and says, he says, "I knew I loved you from the moment I saw you." I mean, how can a girl argue with that, especially because I felt those exact same feelings? And now, I know he wouldn't trade that for anything.
Never knew I could feel like this. Like I've never seen the sky before. Want to vanish inside your kiss. Every day I love you more and more. Listen to my heart, can you hear it sing? Telling me to give you everything. Seasons may change, winter to spring, but I love you until the end of time. Come what may.
Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. All revolves around you, and there's no mountain too high, no river too wide. Sing out this song and I'll be there by your side. Storm clouds may gather and stars may collide, but I love you till the end of time. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day. Oh, come what may, come what may, I will love you. Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day.
I'm so happy it worked out with them. They really are a perfect couple.
You think we'll be invited to the wedding? I forgot to ask, darn it.
Well, I've got another one for you. Melody and Jason. Well, she's here.
Hi, Ellen. Oh my gosh, so good to see you. But why are you crying already?
Oh, it's been an emotional day. Please, tell me how you and Jason are. Are there still sparks?
Yes, there are. Things have been great. Looking back, I'm so happy I decided to attend your project last year. I couldn't have imagined myself with anyone after my last breakup, but Jason is just so sweet and handsome.
Oh, child, that makes my heart so happy. I remember you two very clearly. Tell me, how have things progressed?
Well, after we completed the project and he and I had exchanged numbers, he didn't call. I guess I'm old-fashioned in that regard, but I mean, he had asked me if he could call me, so I didn't want to be the one to make the first call. And honestly, I thought maybe he had just changed his mind or his interest in me was waning, so although I was a little sad, I tried not to think about it. But then, out of the blue, about 2 weeks after the project, I got a text from him that said, "Haven't forgotten about you. I think about you day and night." I was blown away. A text like that, but he hadn't called yet? What I later learned was that in 2 weeks' time, he had started a new job, moved into a new house, finished his master's, and thoroughly stalked me on Facebook. It was truly very sweet. So we finally went out for coffee. Coffee turned into lunch, then 4 dinner dates, a morning after breakfast date, and then a weekend away. And after that, we were inseparable. And to tell you the truth, I completely forgot that he didn't call or text me for 2 weeks. I mean, I guess he had an excuse. So we've been together now for almost a year, and it's great. He dates me like we just met. The conversations are amazing, and the time we spend together is just so great. We laugh, and we're constantly learning things about each other, and really couldn't imagine myself being without him. We've really been so present in each other's lives. It's so incredible.
Now I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long, and now I've finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we'll take each other's hands,
'cause we seem to understand the urgency.
Just remember,
you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
Hey baby,
With my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know.
so we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. Oh no, no.
Yes, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight.
Stay with me. Just remember, you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something.
This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I searched through every open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you.
You know, I've got to admit something. I knew she was going to be the one from the very first time we exchanged phone numbers. I'm an idiot for not calling her sooner, but boy am I glad I finally did. I can't imagine my life without her. You know, I went home after that first date and I bought a website domain, jasonandmelody.com. Yeah, I was that sure. And after every single date, I would write a post about her, about us, about our time together. So that way when I do finally ask her to marry me, she'll have a play-by-play of our entire courtship. I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before.
Never felt
Yes,
this
I
way.
swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
I've had the time of my life.
No, I never felt this way before.
Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I've had the time of my life, and I searched through every open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you.
Melody, I love you. I know I do.
I love you too.
Melody, will you?
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'm ready to mingle.
I need a man who can keep up with me. Someone who can take me out on the weekends and not be ready for bed at midnight. I'm a free spirit with a desire for life, for action. All the guys I meet want to settle down and start a family, have kids, drive a minivan. And that is not what Taylor wants. I want a dude who lives for the thrill. A guy who blows stuff up on weekends and lives to talk about it. A guy who never gets a speeding ticket because he never gets caught. A guy who looks so hot in leather. A guy who smokes because he can and drinks that sweet nectar because it tastes so good. I don't want a mama's boy or a guy who's proud to be just like his dad. I want a dude who lives to live. I want love. I want sex. I want rock and roll.
What's the time? Well, it's gotta be close to midnight. My body is talking to me. It says time for danger. It says I wanna commit a crime. Wanna be the cause of a fight. I wanna put on a tight skirt and flirt with a stranger. I've had a knack from way back at breaking the rules once I learned the game. Get up, life's too quick. I know someplace sick where this chick will dance in the play. So we don't need any money. I always get in for free. You can get into if you get in with me. Let's go out tonight. I have to go out tonight. You wanna play? Let's run away. We won't be back before it's Christmas Day. Take me out tonight. In the evening, I've got a roll. Can't sleep in the city. I'm a neon and crow. Feels too damn much like home when the Spanish babies cry. So let's find a bar so dark we forget who we are. And all the scars of the nevers and maybes die. Let's go out tonight. I have to go out tonight. Yes, we wanna hit the streets, wanna howl at the moon like a cat in heat. Take me out tonight. Please take me out tonight. Don't forsake me. Out tonight. Please take me out tonight. Tonight. Tonight.
Leather. Speeding tickets. Who's next?
This is a young lady named Evelyn. I absolutely adore her, but I feel so terrible for her. Her application video really speaks for itself.
Well, it's funny how you waltzed in here, assuming I'd come back. Well, let me tell you something. You are way off track. Can't you see I'm different? Or are you still that blind? No, you stand right there and take it. There's no love to hide behind. Well, let me tell you something. I'm really doing good. I'm doing so much better than you ever thought I would. Got my own place, my own space to think and dream and plan. Took me this long to realize I do not need a man. used to want you, now the tables turned. I used to love you, now it's your time to squirm. 'Cause I'm saying goodbye and I won't wait for your return. So get out and stay out, I've finally had enough. Don't kiss me on your way out, it wouldn't move me much. You used me, abused me, you cheated and you lied. So get out and stay out, I'm taking back my life. I wonder what you'll do when I am not around. Now that your new love has up and let you down. You've always come crying to me throughout the years, to mend another broken heart, to dry your selfish tears. So get out and stay out, I'm moving on at last. Oh, I've been so foolish, but that was in the past. I never thought I'd be the one to say goodbye, but you get out and stay out, I'm taking back my life. Dreams and plans are in the making. Success is out there for the taking. Wish it was as simple as it sounds. I have no choice, I have to do it. Face the future, walk into it. Now that I'm unfettered and unbound, get out and stay out, I finally had enough. Don't kiss me on your way out, it wouldn't move me much. You used me, abused me, you cheated and you lied. So get up and stay out, I'm taking back my life. My Hi, I'm Evelyn, and I don't want my intentions of being here today to be misinterpreted. I just got out of a long relationship. One that I, once upon a time, believed was my last ever relationship. He was the one, as they say, although now I hate that term. I gave my whole self to him, and what did he do? He didn't care. For the longest time I took it. I accepted it as normal, and I never let him see that it bothered me or that it affected me. I would hide myself away from him in my closet, in the bathroom, anything so he wouldn't see me cry. He used to tell me how much he hated it when I cried. But the last time was the last time. I finally found my footing and made the conscious decision, the one that opened the door, let him walk through it, and I slammed it behind him. He used to tell me whenever I would want to talk about what I was feeling or my emotions, he would say, "You're a lot." You're right, I am a lot. I'm a lot of woman with a lot of layers, a lot of personality, a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas, a lot of strategies, a lot of emotions, a lot of love. Yeah, he's right, I am a lot. Anyway, what I'm hoping for this story, my story, to serve as an anthem of sorts for women everywhere. Let it empower you. Never, never let someone treat you like anything less than you deserve. And let me tell you, you deserve the world. I don't know you, we may never meet, but I'm here for you. Women, we need to stick together, and we need each other. They say it's a dog-eat-dog world. Well, I'm the biggest bitch of them all. Who's ready to join my pack?
Hi, I'm Corinne. To be completely transparent, I'm not entirely sure why I decided to go through with this. I accepted long ago that I'm the girl who's going to be alone while I watch other girls get their happily ever after. Hell, it's happened to me. Guys I've been with have left me in search of something better. That thought used to make me bitter, but now I'm happy that they get to have and to find something that girls like me will only ever dream about. I used to wish so much to find someone so badly, but I've also realized I'm right. Wishing only wounds the heart. So it's better to accept reality and learn to live with it. I now find happiness being on my own. So, all of that being said, I'm here, but I'm not entirely sure this is what I need or what I want. I don't see being alone as being miserable. Being alone is what you make of it. It's whatever you want it to be. I have to be done with getting hurt. If a man is going to be in my life, he's going to take me for who I am. I refuse to be the vision of who he hopes I will be. And if I'm not that girl, then so be it. Hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat, hearts leap in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy, but I'm not that girl. Don't dream too far. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy. I'm not that girl. Every so often we long to steal to the land of what might have been, but that doesn't soften the ache we feel when reality sets back in. Blithe smile, blithe limb, she who's winsome, she wins him. Gold hair with a gentle curl. That's the girl he chose, and heaven knows I'm not that girl. Don't wish, don't start. Wishing only wounds the heart. I wasn't born for the rose and pearl. There's a girl I know. He loves her so. I'm not that girl.
The thing I love most about Corinne is her self-awareness. Her ability to recognize that she may not be able to find the man that's right for her, but also she may be okay with that.
Well, I'm not counting her out yet. And, as I have said many times, I believe everyone deserves to be happy.
But being happy doesn't always mean being with someone. I do believe that some people are happier alone, and that's okay. We shouldn't gauge happiness on our dependence on others. Isn't it true that we can't fully be happy with someone else if we're not happy with ourselves?
Absolutely. And you know, I think females get a bad rap when it comes to heartache and pain. But there are plenty of men out there who are dealing with the very same feelings. Like this one. Did you see this one? This one. Oh, how sad!
Oh, is that Paul? Yeah, his story is pretty distressing. Guy who was a loner for so long finally meets the girl of his dreams, and then he has to leave. Ugh.
My name is Paul, and I can easily say that this has probably been the best and the worst summer of my entire life. It started when I moved to New York on a whim. I accepted my dream job, working downtown for one of entertainment's biggest law firms. I gave everything to this job. I worked days, nights, weekends. I was foregoing time off with the idea that inevitably it would lead to success. What it led to was meeting her. Meeting Cynthia. It wasn't planned. It wasn't something I was looking for. In fact, I had resigned myself to being alone. I'm not exactly the kind of guy who women are flocking towards. But what happened was, I needed to get some documents from the district attorney's office. And Cynthia was the district attorney. I walked in, and she smiled, and my mind said, yep, you have got to ask that girl out. But that's not me. I'm not the kind of guy who asks beautiful women out. I like to carefully calculate my next move. So, when I walked in, I noticed she was eating a zebra cake. I know, a zebra cake. Who else but me would notice something like that? But it gave me an idea. Over the next few weeks, I needed to get documents from her office every day. And every day, I brought a zebra cake. I think at first she thought it was cute, but then she started blushing every time. Finally, when I brought her the zebra cake, she said to me, you know, no guy should bring a girl this many zebra cakes without asking her on a proper date. Oh, she was right. And so I did, and she said yes, and well, it was every day. We spent every day together after that. We were inseparable. Dinners, shows, dancing, long conversations in Central Park. We were in love. But then, my dad got sick. He has dementia. And it's not looking good. My dad is on the West Coast. He's alone. My mom, she's been gone for a few years now, and he needs me. I'm all he's got. But Cynthia, well, it's not that she doesn't want to go, but she's here. She lives here. Her family's here. Her friends are here. Her career. I can't ask her to go with me. It wouldn't be fair. I think about all of this, and I can't help but just ask, why? My dad, he actually went through this exact situation. You could say that we're actually walking in the same shoes, decades apart, worlds separated from each other, but the same. You see, I found out recently that my mom, who was married to him for years, well, she wasn't his first love. No, he loved before, madly, while he was fighting in Saigon. He often wrote about his life, about what he was thinking, his deepest thoughts and feelings. It seems like that's the way God wanted it, written down, because soon that may be all that's left of his frail mind. See, I have to be there for him. He asked himself back then the same questions that I'm asking now. Why put her in my life right now and then make me walk away? He wrote about it right here in this journal. Maybe I should trust his words. Read them and listen to them.
Why does Saigon never sleep at night? Why does this girl smell of orange trees? How can I feel good when nothing's right? Why is she cool when there is no breeze? Vietnam, you don't give answers, do you, friend? Just questions that don't ever end. Why, God? Why today? I'm all through here, on my way. There's nothing left here that I'll miss. Why send me now a girl like this? Who is this girl in the rusty bed? Why am I back in a filthy room? Why is her voice ringing in my head? Why am I high on her cheap perfume? Vietnam. Hey look, I mean you no offense. But why does nothing here make sense? Why, God, show your hand? Why can't one guy understand? I've been with girls who knew much more. I've never felt confused before. Why, God, what's your plan? I can't help her. No one can. I like my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. When I went home before, no one talked of the war. What they knew from TV didn't have a thing to do with me. I went back and re-upped, sure Saigon is corrupt. It felt better to be here driving for the embassy. Cause here if you can pull a string, a guy like me lives like a king. Just as long as you don't believe anything. Why, God? Why this face? Why such beauty in this place? I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. Just her.
fear that he's just going to have to do what he knows is right.
That's true. But I also think he should trust in knowing that life has a way of working itself out. If she really loves him that much, she'll always love him. I'm almost sure they'll find a way to be together, to make it work while he takes care of his father. She seems like too good of a person to let that stand in the way of them being together.
Make sure you keep in touch with her, and let's make sure that it works out for them. I would just hate to see that love burn out.
Well, we only have 2 people left in our applications.
Oh, I thought he was the last one. I don't have any more applications.
Well, these 2 are late additions, and if I do say so, it's a rather interesting pair. These 2 are sisters.
I am so confused, child.
These 2 sisters have always been best friends. They both signed up for the project independent of the other, but when they found out they had both been accepted, all hell broke loose.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess they've always been competitive in a way.
Well, most siblings are to some extent.
Yeah, but these 2 might take it a bit too far. Almost to a fault.
Hi, I'm Brooke, and I'm about a year older than my sister Samantha. We've always been really close. Our family didn't have a whole lot growing up. We had a really small house, so we shared a bedroom, which was totally cool. I love my sister. Please don't misunderstand that. But sometimes I just wish I had a sister that was a little bit younger than me. We're practically the same age. We liked the same things. We went to the same school, the same sports. We were in the same activities. We liked all of the same things. And while there were plenty of really cool moments growing up like that, like sharing clothes or doing each other's makeup, listening to the same music, watching the same TV shows, there were a lot of moments that were not as cool. Like every time I liked a boy, she just had to like him too. Every time I had a boy over, she just had to talk to him. Just once. I wanted to be interested in a guy that she wasn't also interested in. And now that we're adults, it keeps happening. I thought, move out of the house, Brooke. Become your own adult, Brooke. And I done that. But Samantha is still there. Swooping in to like all the same guys I like, stalking my Facebook, looking at what guys liked my photos, what guys I'm talking to, and she'll just show up at my house, totally unannounced, just to hang out. I could have a guy over, and ding dong, there's Samantha.
I bet she told you that I stole all her boyfriends. That is so not true. Listen, she's been using that story since we were 12 years old. She liked this boy, Ross Rosowski, but Ross Rosowski really liked me. Yep, it started at that moment. Brooke was convinced that I stole him from her, when in reality, he really just thought I was cuter. Oh, and then there was Bart Schreeman in high school. Bart frickin' Schreeman. This guy was a total tool, and she was treating him like the King of England. Wait, is there a King of England? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Art Schreeman literally wore flannels every single day. He was totally wrong for her, and she knew it. She only dated him because I had a certain fondness for boys in flannel. It's like she did it on purpose. I kept explaining to her that she could just date him when I was done. But she was not about that game. I bet she also told you that I check up on her Facebook page and steal all the men she talks to. Well, I can 100% say that is also not true. I mean, she has a lot of really attractive guy friends. And why pay for a dating service when I can just peruse her friends list and slide into those DMs?
I love my sister, I do, but ooh.
I love my sister, but anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I. Anything you can sing, I can sing louder. I can sing anything louder than you.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents.
30 cents.
20 cents.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can dig, I can dig deeper. I can dig anything deeper than you.
30 feet.
40 feet.
50 feet.
60 feet.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can do it quicker and get even sicker.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yeah.
So can a rat. Any note you can reach, I can go higher. I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anyone you can lick, I can lick faster. I can lick anyone faster than you.
With your fist.
With my feet.
With your feet.
With an axe.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Any school where you went, I could be master. I could be master much faster than you.
Can you spell?
No, I can't.
Can you add?
No, I can't.
Can you teach?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I could be a racer, a real steeple-chaser.
I can jump a hurdle, even in my girdle.
I can open any safe.
Without being caught?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Any note you can hold, I can hold longer. I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can.
No, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
All right, maybe you can.
Maybe they should just move to opposite sides of the country.
Well, Ellen, that's it. That's everyone.
Wow. You know, these things always go way too fast. And we have had some wonderful people involved this year. And we've made some really positive connections.
Do you think we've made any lifelong matches?
I do. Listen, love is tough. It can be hard, but hard love is better than having no love at all. It's called tough love because it can change your life.
That is so on point.
If you love somebody and you want to be with them, then go out and get them. Go forth. Find joy. Find someone you love, someone you think is perfect, and then spend the rest of your life trying to change them.
Susie and Kurt were a match. They went on a few dates. Unfortunately, things fizzled as Kurt found himself way too nervous to continue seeing her in person. He did, however, fall in love with an avatar in a newly released video game. Betsy is still waiting for her perfect guy who loves traveling but also staying at home. She did adopt a dog but failed to name it My Man. Angie and William began talking on the phone shortly after the project ended. Phone conversations turned into a few dates, and they're still together today, enjoying each other's company and building a lasting relationship. The American Dream. Brittany traveled to Ireland in search of a real red-headed beau. Unfortunately, she got lost on a 4-leaf clover tour and was never heard from again. Michael eventually retreated from the bathroom to discover his crush actually waiting for him. Now they're like 2 peas in a pod, and they've removed all the locks from their bathroom doors. Tori found love at her dentist's office. While examining her perfect smile, he noticed something, her tongue, which he proceeded to massage with his. Audrey was in search of the chain link fence, a garden, and a guy. She found all 3 after taking a job at the local men's correctional center. As for Anthony, they never did book that one-on-one session, but he did start dating someone you may recognize. It seems that a match with one of the matchmakers was just what Anthony needed. Christine and Christian, though starting out as best friends, began a very intense and passionate, love-filled relationship. Since the project, they've gotten married in Paris, vacationed through the Alps, and now have triplet girls. I'd say life had a way of pushing those 2 together. Zoe was enjoying life on her own and recently agreed to put on the very first satellite edition of the Mingling project. It went well, and she ended up making her favorite match. In what is likely our most heartbreaking story, Sue and Thomas remain civil. Their son Evan returned home after being seriously injured in a training exercise on base. They'll never be the family they once were, but Thomas has been making an incredible effort to be more present in Evan's life, which Evan has thoroughly enjoyed. Thomas even recently attended his son's wedding and gave one hell of a best man speech. Jenna and Colin continue enjoying life in each other's company. They are proudly the model couple and one of this project's greatest success stories. Meanwhile, Melody and Jason also remain as one of this project's greatest accomplishments. They're still together, she said yes, and they still regularly add content to melodyandjason.com. In Taylor's case, she is still playing the field, as it were. You can usually find her at any local club on the weekends and on weekdays. She recently won Harley-Davidson's Badass of the Year award and proudly displays her award everywhere she goes. Evelyn started a feminist movement in the Northeast, which led to her starting and operating a non-for-profit agency that helps women get out of abusive relationships. She's still single, and she says that is A-OK in her book. Corinne also remains single, but is always ready to mingle. She reports that while she hasn't found the perfect guy as of yet, she is always leaving her options open. In fact, she has already signed up to take part in the next edition of the Mingling Project. Paul moved to the East Coast to take care of his father. Much to his surprise, Cynthia followed him just 1 week later. They are now happily married, living in San Diego. They've even added a little one to the mix. Paul reports that love is still very much alive, and he still surprises her once a week with a package of zebra cakes. Sisters Brooke and Samantha took Ellen's advice and moved to opposite ends of the country, where they each met a man that was suitable to their individual lifestyles. They don't talk about their relationships to each other very often, claiming that it's better for their sanity. They recently saw each other at a family reunion and realized that their boyfriends are brothers. As for Ellen, the last person in our story, she continues to help hopeful singles, couples, and those with heartbreak across the country. She recently won Mingling Therapist of the Year from the National Society of Minglers. Who knew that was a thing? She famously negotiated the split of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle away from the royal family, though she doesn't like to brag. And she is on retainer with Pamela Anderson, who is now on to her 5th marriage. Thank you for watching our little story, and remember, relationships are just 2 people constantly asking each other where they want to go eat until one of them dies. This is Mingling.
I keep coming back, all goo-goo-eyed. I've been through the ringer and been drip dry. I say